Welcome to the Knowledge Hub. Today, we're diving into 50 incredible facts about our amazing planet. Get ready to explore the surprising, the mysterious, and the mind-blowing wonders of the world, things you may have never imagined. Let's jump right in. Fact 1. Mount Everest grows taller every year. Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth, grows about 4 millimeters each year due to the tectonic collision between the Indian and Eurasian plates. This upward push gradually raises the height of Everest, which stands at 8,848.86 meters, 29,031.7 feet. As geological activity continues, the mountain's size changes. Interestingly, seismic events like earthquakes in the region can cause temporary changes in its height, reminding us of Earth's constant transformation. Fact 2. The Sahara Desert is expanding. The Sahara Desert, covering 9.2 million square kilometers, is expanding southward at a rate of about 30 miles per year. This growth is driven by a combination of natural climate fluctuations and human activities such as overgrazing, deforestation, and unsustainable farming practices. As the desert grows, it encroaches upon the Sahel region, a transitional zone between the desert and the savanna, threatening livelihoods, food security, and biodiversity. Fact 3. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen. Often called the lungs of the Earth, the Amazon rainforest generates roughly 20% of the world's oxygen. Spanning over 5.5 million square kilometers across 9 countries, it plays a crucial role in absorbing carbon dioxide, regulating global climate, and supporting an enormous diversity of wildlife. However, deforestation for agriculture and illegal logging is threatening this vital ecosystem, with over 17% of the rainforest already lost in the past 50 years. Fact 4. There are over 7,000 languages spoken globally. More than 7,000 languages are spoken worldwide today, highlighting the rich cultural diversity of our planet. Papua New Guinea, with over 800 languages, is the most linguistically diverse country. Sadly, nearly 40% of the world's languages are endangered, with many having fewer than 1,000 speakers. As globalization spreads, the risk of language extinction grows, making efforts to preserve these languages vital for maintaining cultural heritage. Fact 5. Australia has more kangaroos than people. Australia is home to around 50 million kangaroos, compared to its human population of 26 million. These marsupials thrive in Australia's vast grasslands, outnumbering humans nearly 2 to 1. However, in certain regions, overpopulation of kangaroos can lead to ecological imbalance and conflicts with farming, prompting the government to implement population management strategies to ensure the health of both the environment and agricultural areas. Fact 6. The Amazon River releases more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined. The Amazon River, flowing through South America, is not only one of the longest rivers, but also the mightiest in terms of water flow. It discharges approximately 209,000 cubic meters, 7.4 million cubic feet, of water every second. This volume is greater than the combined outflow of the next 7 largest rivers in the world, providing an essential water source for countless ecosystems and communities across the region. Fact 7. There's a hidden ocean beneath Earth's surface. Scientists have discovered a vast reservoir of water located hundreds of miles beneath the Earth's crust, trapped within a mineral called ringwoodite. This hidden ocean holds up to 3 times the amount of water in all of Earth's surface oceans combined. Although this water is not accessible, the discovery reshapes our understanding of Earth's water cycle and geology, revealing a deep connection between our planet's inner and outer environments. Fact 8. Antarctica is the largest desert in the world. Despite being covered in ice, Antarctica is classified as the largest desert on Earth, covering about 14 million square kilometers. Deserts are defined by their lack of precipitation, and Antarctica receives less than 2 inches of moisture per year, primarily in the form of snow. Its harsh, freezing environment supports limited life forms, but its unique ecosystem includes species like penguins and seals, which have adapted to survive in these extreme conditions. Fact 9. Canada has more lakes than any other country. Canada is home to over half of the world's natural lakes, with more than 3 million scattered across its landscape. These lakes, which include some of the largest and deepest on the planet, play a crucial role in Canada's ecosystem, providing water for agriculture, supporting wildlife, and offering recreational opportunities. The Great Lakes, shared with the United States, hold about 21% of the world's surface freshwater. Fact 10. Antarctica holds about 70% of the world's freshwater. Although Antarctica is known for its icy terrain, it holds about 70% of the world's freshwater in its glaciers. If all of this ice melted, it could raise global sea levels by nearly 60 meters, 200 feet, reshaping coastlines and impacting populations worldwide. This vast reserve makes Antarctica essential for global water resources and climate regulation, highlighting its importance far beyond its remote frozen landscape. Act 11. Earth's atmosphere extends beyond the Moon. Earth's atmosphere is far larger than most people realize. The outermost layer, known as the exosphere, extends nearly 600,000 kilometers, 373,000 miles, into space, reaching beyond the orbit of the Moon. Although the exosphere contains very few particles, it plays a crucial role in protecting the Earth from cosmic radiation and solar winds, serving as a boundary between our planet and the vacuum of space. Fact 12. The Dead Sea is shrinking at an alarming rate. The Dead Sea, located between Jordan and Israel, is the lowest point on Earth at 430 meters, 1,411 feet, below sea level. Due to water diversion from the Jordan River and increased evaporation rates, the Dead Sea is shrinking by more than 1 meter per year. This dramatic reduction threatens not only the natural landscape, but also the local economy, which relies on tourism and the extraction of minerals from the sea's salty waters. Fact 13. Japan has the world's oldest population. Japan has the highest percentage of elderly citizens, with over 29% of its population aged 65 or older. This aging population is the result of a combination of high life expectancy and low birth rates. While this trend reflects the success of Japan's healthcare system, it also poses economic challenges, such as a shrinking workforce and increased pressure on social services, leading to innovations in robotics and caregiving. Fact 14. Iceland has no mosquitoes. Despite its vast wetlands and cold climate, Iceland is free of mosquitoes. This absence is due to the island's lack of shallow, warm, stagnant water, which mosquitoes need to breed. While other northern countries with similar climates deal with large mosquito populations, Iceland's unique geography and climate patterns prevent these insects from establishing themselves, making it a mosquito-free haven for both locals and tourists. Fact 15. Earthquakes can shorten the length of days. Major earthquakes, such as the 2011 earthquake in Japan, can cause tiny shifts in Earth's axis, leading to a slight reduction in the length of days. The redistribution of the planet's mass during an earthquake alters its rotation, with the 2011 event shortening Earth's day by about 1.8 microseconds. While this change is imperceptible to humans, it highlights the powerful impact that natural events can have on the planet's physical structure. Fact 16. The world's smallest country is smaller than Central Park. Vatican City, the smallest country in the world, is just 0.2 square miles, about 109 acres, making it smaller than New York's Central Park. Located entirely within the city of Rome, it is home to the Pope and serves as the spiritual and administrative center of the Roman Catholic Church. Despite its size, Vatican City has its own postal system, media outlets, and even a small military force, the Swiss Guard. Fact 17. Russia spans 11 time zones. Russia is the largest country in the world by area, covering more than 17 million square kilometers and spanning 11 time zones. This immense geographic range means that when one part of Russia is waking up, another part may already be in the middle of its day. Managing such a vast expanse presents unique challenges for governance, communication, and transportation across the country. Fact 18. The Eiffel Tower grows taller in summer. The Eiffel Tower in Paris can grow by up to 15 centimeters, 6 inches during the summer due to thermal expansion. When the iron structure heats up in the sun, the metal expands, temporarily increasing the tower's height. In the winter, the reverse happens, and the tower contracts slightly. This phenomenon illustrates how temperature changes affect large structures and materials, even at the scale of the Eiffel Tower. Fact 19. The Amazon River once flowed in the opposite direction. Scientists have discovered that about 10 million years ago, the Amazon River flowed westward, opposite to its current direction. Geological shifts, including the rise of the Andes Mountains, reversed the river's flow, causing it to drain into the Atlantic Ocean rather than the Pacific. The Amazon, now the largest river by volume, plays a critical role in shaping South America's climate and ecosystems. Fact 20. China's Great Wall is made of rice. Portions of the Great Wall of China, especially those built during the Ming Dynasty, 1368 to 1644, were constructed using a mortar made from sticky rice mixed with calcium carbonate. This ancient building material, called sticky rice mortar, made the wall more resistant to earthquakes and erosion. The innovative use of rice in construction showcases how ancient Chinese builders combined practicality with engineering prowess. Fact 21. Finland has 188,000 lakes. Finland, known as the Land of 1,000 Lakes, actually boasts over 188,000 lakes, more than any other country in Europe. These pristine lakes cover about 10% of Finland's total area and play a vital role in the country's ecosystem, supporting a wide variety of wildlife. Finland's lakes also offer abundant recreational opportunities, attracting tourists for activities such as fishing, swimming, and boating. Fact 22. Lightning strikes Earth 8 million times a day. Every day, approximately 8 million lightning strikes hit the Earth, amounting to more than 100 strikes per second. Most of these strikes occur over land, where thunderstorms are more frequent, particularly in regions near the equator. Lightning plays a key role in balancing Earth's electrical charge and is also responsible for producing nitrogen compounds that nourish the soil. Fact 23. The Pacific Ocean is larger than all land masses combined. The Pacific Ocean, the largest ocean on Earth, covers about 63 million square miles, more area than all of the world's land masses combined. It spans from the Arctic Ocean in the north to the Southern Ocean in the south, and touches 5 continents. The vast size of the Pacific makes it critical to the world's climate, influencing weather patterns like El Niño and La Niña. Fact 24. Greenland is the world's largest island. Greenland, the world's largest island, covers over 2.1 million square kilometers. Despite its name, about 80% of Greenland is covered by ice. The island's immense ice sheet holds enough frozen water to raise global sea levels by 7 meters if it were to melt entirely. With a population of just over 56,000 people, Greenland remains one of the least densely populated areas on the planet. Fact 25. The Maldives could disappear by 2100. The Maldives, a tropical paradise in the Indian Ocean, is the world's lowest-lying country, with an average elevation of just 1.5 meters above sea level. Rising sea levels due to climate change pose a serious threat to the Maldives, which could be partially or completely submerged by the end of the century. The country's government has actively sought global action on climate change to prevent this catastrophe. Fact 26. Mount Everest isn't the tallest mountain on Earth. While Mount Everest is the highest mountain above sea level at 8,848.86 meters, 29,031.7 feet. Mauna Kea in Hawaii holds the title of the tallest mountain when measured from base to summit. Rising over 10,200 meters, 33,500 feet, from its underwater base to its peak, Mauna Kea is technically taller, even though much of it is submerged beneath the Pacific Ocean. Fact 27. Africa is the hottest continent. Africa holds the title for the hottest continent, with deserts like the Sahara regularly experiencing temperatures over 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Africa's diverse climate also includes tropical rainforests and savannas, but it is best known for its scorching heat. These extreme temperatures, combined with growing populations and climate change, are leading to concerns about water scarcity and food security across the continent. Fact 28. The Earth's core is as hot as the Sun's surface. The temperature at Earth's core is estimated to be about 5,500 degrees Celsius, 9,932 degrees Fahrenheit, similar to the surface temperature of the Sun. The core is primarily composed of iron and nickel, and the heat generated by radioactive decay and leftover energy from Earth's formation fuels the dynamic processes like volcanic activity and plate tectonics that shape our planet. Fact 29. More people live in Tokyo than in Canada. Tokyo, the capital of Japan, has a population of over 37 million people, making it the most populous metropolitan area in the world. This number is greater than the entire population of Canada, which stands at around 38 million. Tokyo's density and size reflect the unique challenges and opportunities of urban life in the 21st century, with innovative infrastructure and transport systems managing its vast population. Fact 30. South America has the world's highest waterfall. Angel Falls, located in Venezuela, is the world's highest waterfall, dropping from a height of 979 meters, 3,212 feet. Named after Jimmy Angel, a U.S. pilot who discovered it in 1933, the waterfall is a stunning natural wonder. The water cascades from the top of Ollantaytambo Tepui, a tabletop mountain, before disappearing into the lush forest below. Fact 31. The Middle East contains the world's largest oil reserves. The Middle East is home to the largest oil reserves in the world, with Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and the United Arab Emirates holding significant shares of the global supply. These reserves have transformed the region's economies and geopolitical landscape, making the Middle East a key player in global energy markets. The abundance of oil has also led to rapid urbanization and the development of modern cities. Fact 32. The coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth was in Antarctica. The coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth was -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, -89.2 degrees Celsius, at Vostok Station in Antarctica, on July 21, 1983. Antarctica's extreme conditions make it the coldest, driest, and windiest continent, and it is essential for studying climate change and Earth's history through ice core samples. Despite the harsh environment, research stations continue to operate year-round, gathering critical data on global climate trends. Fact 33. Lake Baikal is the deepest lake in the world. Located in Siberia, Lake Baikal is the world's deepest and oldest freshwater lake, plunging to a depth of 1,642 meters, 5,387 feet. It holds around 20% of the world's unfrozen freshwater and is home to thousands of species, many of which are unique to the lake, such as the Baikal seal. Formed over 25 million years ago, it's also one of the clearest lakes in the world, offering stunning views of its icy blue waters. Fact 34. Africa's Sahara Desert used to be green. The Sahara Desert, now one of the driest places on Earth, was once a lush and green region with lakes, rivers, and abundant vegetation. Known as the Green Sahara, this period lasted from around 11,000 to 5,000 years ago. Evidence from cave paintings and ancient lakebeds indicates that early humans thrived in the Sahara, hunting and fishing before climate shifts transformed it into the vast desert we know today. Fact 35. The longest mountain range is underwater. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge is the world's longest mountain range, stretching for about 40,000 kilometers, 25,000 miles, along the ocean floor. It runs through the Atlantic Ocean and is largely underwater, with only a few sections, such as Iceland, peaking above the surface. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge marks the boundary between tectonic plates, where volcanic activity and seafloor spreading create new crust, shaping the landscape of the ocean floor. Fact 36. The Nile is the world's longest river. Flowing through 11 countries in northeastern Africa, the Nile River is the longest river in the world, stretching approximately 6,650 kilometers, 4,130 miles. The Nile has been the lifeblood of civilizations for thousands of years, particularly in Egypt, where it provided water, food, transportation, and fertile land for agriculture. The river's ancient significance is still evident today, as millions of people continue to depend on it for their livelihoods. Fact 37. The Dead Sea is so salty you can float. The Dead Sea, located between Jordan and Israel, has a salt concentration of over 30%, making it one of the saltiest bodies of water on Earth. This high salt content increases the water's density, allowing people to float effortlessly on its surface. The Dead Sea's mineral-rich mud is also famous for its therapeutic properties, attracting visitors seeking health and wellness treatments. Fact 38. Europe is home to the smallest mammal. The Etruscan shrew, native to parts of Europe, Africa, and Asia, holds the title of the world's smallest mammal by mass. Weighing only about 1.8 grams, it is smaller than a teaspoon and measures just 4 centimeters, 1.6 inches, long. Despite its tiny size, the Etruscan shrew has an incredibly fast metabolism and must eat almost twice its body weight in food each day to survive. Fact 39. The Galapagos Islands inspired the theory of evolution. The Galapagos Islands, located off the coast of Ecuador, are famous for their unique wildlife, which played a crucial role in Charles Darwin's development of the theory of natural selection. The islands are home to species such as giant tortoises and marine iguanas, which have evolved in isolation over millions of years. Darwin's observations of these creatures during his visit in 1835 led him to propose the groundbreaking theory of evolution by natural selection. Fact 40. India is the world's largest democracy. India, with a population of over 1.4 billion people, is the world's largest democracy. Its parliamentary system allows citizens to elect representatives at the national, state, and local levels. Since gaining independence from British rule in 1947, India has held regular elections, making it one of the most populous and enduring democracies. Despite its size and diversity, the Indian political system continues to function as a model of democratic governance. Fact 41. The world's oldest tree is over 5,000 years old. The oldest known tree, a Great Basin bristlecone pine named Methuselah, is located in California's White Mountains and is over 4,800 years old. Recently, another tree in the same area was found to be even older, at over 5,000 years. These ancient trees have survived millennia of harsh conditions, standing as living witnesses to human history and natural changes on Earth. Fact 42. There's a pink lake in Australia. Lake Hillier in Western Australia is famous for its striking pink hue, which looks almost artificial. The color comes from a type of salt-loving algae called Dunaliella salina, which produces beta-carotene, the pigment responsible for its unique shade. Interestingly, the pink water retains its color even when bottled. While safe for swimming, Lake Hillier is protected for conservation purposes, and access is limited. This natural wonder continues to intrigue scientists, inspiring research into extremophiles, organisms thriving in conditions that would typically be inhospitable. Fact 43. The world's deepest cave is over 2,200 meters deep. The Variovkina Cave, located in the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, is the deepest cave in the world, with a depth of 2,212 meters, 7,257 feet. Explorers have only recently mapped its full extent, revealing an underground world of waterfalls, narrow passageways, and towering caverns. Veryovkina's depth and extreme conditions make it one of the most challenging environments for cave exploration. Fact 44. Africa has the most countries of any continent. Africa is the continent with the most countries, 54 in total. This diversity of nations reflects the rich tapestry of cultures, languages, and histories that make up Africa. The continent is home to over 2,000 languages and numerous ethnic groups, each with its own unique traditions. Africa's geopolitical landscape has been shaped by colonization, independence movements, and the ongoing pursuit of unity and development. Fact 45. The world's largest coral reef is dying. The Great Barrier Reef, located off the coast of Australia, is the largest coral reef system in the world, stretching over 2,300 kilometers, 1,430 miles. Unfortunately, rising ocean temperatures and pollution have led to widespread coral bleaching, threatening the reef's biodiversity. If current trends continue, the reef could lose much of its vibrant marine life, underscoring the urgent need for global efforts to combat climate change. Fact 46. The Andes are the longest mountain range on land. Stretching over 7,000 kilometers, 4,300 miles, the Andes Mountains run along the western edge of South America from Venezuela to Chile. The Andes are home to some of the highest peaks outside the Himalayas, including Mount Aconcagua, which rises to 6,962 meters, 22,841 feet. This vast range is also rich in history, having been home to ancient civilizations such as the Incas. Fact 47. The Amazon Basin is home to 10% of all known species. The Amazon rainforest is one of the most biologically diverse regions on Earth, home to 10% of the world's known species. This includes thousands of species of plants, animals, and insects, many of which are found nowhere else. The Amazon's biodiversity is essential for maintaining global ecological balance, but deforestation poses a major threat to its ecosystems. Fact 48. Greenland has the world's largest national park. Northeast Greenland National Park is the largest national park in the world, covering an area of 972,000 square kilometers, 375,000 square miles. This park is nearly 3 times the size of Germany and is mostly uninhabited, with its remote wilderness providing a haven for Arctic wildlife such as polar bears, musk oxen, and Arctic foxes. The park's icy landscape includes glaciers, fjords, and towering icebergs. Fact 49. The Sahara contains over 500 species of plants. Despite its harsh, arid conditions, the Sahara Desert is home to over 500 species of plants, many of which have adapted to survive with minimal water. These include acacias, date palms, and desert grasses, which provide sustenance for the animals and nomadic peoples who inhabit the region. The plants of the Sahara have evolved remarkable strategies for conserving moisture, including deep roots and thick leaves. Fact 50. The Earth's atmosphere has 5 layers. Earth's atmosphere is made up of 5 distinct layers: the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Each layer has its own unique characteristics and plays a critical role in protecting life on Earth. The troposphere, where weather occurs, is closest to the surface, while the exosphere gradually transitions into outer space. These layers shield the planet from harmful solar radiation and support the conditions necessary for life. Thanks for joining us on this journey through 50 fascinating facts about our world. If you enjoyed exploring with us, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to The Knowledge Hub for more captivating insights. Which fact blew your mind? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you in the next adventure.